Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Minecraft, and welcome back to the Hobbit Hole. For you guys, this should be on normal schedule. For me, it feels like it's been a minute because I'm off my normal recording schedule. But I thought we'd walk around first for a minute and kind of see everything we did in the last video real fast, check in, put some, I was going to call it wallpaper, but that's not what these are. These are tiles, these are terracotta tiles. Put these back here. Honestly, I might run them around this way, I'm not sure. I'd have to run them down here because of this dude. And I'm not super sure how I feel about the pattern. I did pink because obviously pink, but we'll have to decide. I'm not loving the gray, and I kind of wish they were more of like a I don't know. Maybe we need to flop them so they're not all leaning the same way. But we did this, and then we put some fluffies on the barn because I saw a lot of people online putting fluffies on their barn, and I like it. So we did that. Hi, babies. And then we got the rest of the wheat filled in. This is kind of silly because I literally left this here to put like a composter and stuff, and then I put a composter right here. Once this is empty, I'll move it in here. Put a little arch up and stuff. I'm trying to think, what else did we do? Oh, we put some shutters and stuff on the barn. Made it look kind of cute. I don't know what to do with these windows up here yet. Maybe they just don't need anything. I'm not sure. But kind of just made this a little bit cute. It looks like this, oh, down the side. I apologize in advance for any lag and the computer spinning up you might be hearing. I don't have internet right now. Well, I have internet. I have exactly like one down, which is awful and basically unusable, unfortunately. And what you're seeing is my computer consistently trying to connect to the things and flipping the fudge out when it can't. I also want to apologize for the mouse movement. I'm getting better with the claw and being able to use the mouse, but it's still like I don't have right click, so I have to move my hand and stuff to be able to right click. I did set up a controller. I did. I spent like 3 hours running the controller through Steam Big Picture, setting up Minecraft to run with Steam, and then like trying to bind all my buttons in a way that made sense. Because I can't even use a controller normally, so I had to bind my buttons weird anyway, and it worked great. And then I went to load it today, and it wouldn't. And I was like, really? Which is honestly pretty on par for this week. I've had a really rough week. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this video is gonna be short in part because this is the first one where it wasn't a how am I gonna get Minecraft done this week, how am I gonna get everything done this week. It was how mad are people gonna be if there's just not a Minecraft episode this week, because it is been a struggle. For y'all it should be normal upload. For me, I'm recording 5 days late because on my normal recording day I had a medical emergency unrelated to the hand, which was super great. Tuesday and Wednesday, work exploded, and funnily enough, I was supposed to be off because of said medical emergency, but I couldn't be because work exploded. And then yesterday, Ro decided to have a veterinary emergency, and we're still actively dealing with that. We're kind of in wait-and-see mood. So, like, legitimately, I'm up against the wire a little bit getting this done, and I was like, I don't have time to plan anything. I don't have time to make anything work. I was like, maybe there's just not a Minecraft episode this week. But I didn't love that idea. So we're here. But what I actually want to do, and that we've kind of walked around, and oh, I have these growing too. I feel like there was something else we did around here, and I honestly cannot remember, because for me it's been like 2 weeks since I've been out of this world, which is crazy. I think I want to go back to the farm though, because I think what we're going to work on today is I think I want to start laying out the bones for a llama farm. So let me head back there and I'll catch up with you in just a second. Okay, so we're just crossing the bridge here to walk out to what I want to work on next, I think. And I'm not really sure how I want to do this, because this was not a project that was on my to-do, but it's something we can do, I think, in peaceful. And until I'm done with the claw, I don't necessarily want to be playing with monsters on. So we have this beautiful barn, which I do like. I don't remember these on here. I'm not loving the color gradient. I'm being picky right now. It's fine. It's a perfectly lovely barn. We're not going to tear it apart or do anything. Oh, hey, we have a board. Add foundation lighthouse. That will probably happen when I'm dead. Build greenhouses for specialty crops. We did that. We can take that down. Add storage, move storage. That's the word. Move storage to barn loft. That will probably happen. My grandkids will be doing that. Build or creaking a better home. We did that. Okay, cool. What's over here? Build almost better homes. Yes. So, and start. Oh, look at us. We need to update that list. So, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We have 2 llamas that definitely aren't stolen, just waiting for us at the campsite over there. Oh, that's kind of creepy looking. I like that. And I, for a while, have just left them there. I do want to go build them like a slightly better home, kind of like we did at the campsite over there. But I was thinking I want to actually bring them home and like start a llama situation. What is that? Oh, that's the bridge for that. I forgot about that. And in my head, I was thinking about just building it here, where we originally had the creaking, because it doesn't need to be that big, but I do want it to be big enough to have llamas and goats. So I was thinking about building something that would kind of match this, but be different. More of that, like the stables vibes, but small, but in this color scheme, with maybe a little home on the side for that, just to kind of make it all match in here. And I'm thinking what we might do we want to raise this up to be on the same level, or bring it down, like cut it like here and bring this all down to like this level and then raise that up? That almost makes more sense to me. So this will be a lot of terraforming, maybe. Like have it like kind of maybe follow this line. Maybe let's like dig a hole to remind ourselves what we're doing here. Is this going to fall? Yeah, a little bit. It's okay. Like this maybe. Do I have a... I do. Look at us go. Have it kind of creep out a little bit so it looks a little bit natural. And then it can kind of creep back this way. Creep is a good word for this. Let's have this maybe. What am I... Uh-oh. Geppetto. Okay, hold on. I can do this. Right click. There we go. Right click. So I'm in the brace for a few more weeks. This is week 4, I think, and I have 6 and then a reassessment. So, 2 more weeks and then a reassessment here. Which is not great, but it's fine. It's just, I'm learning. Like, I feel like I'm much better than I was last week. So, like, this will be like a little path, and then the rest of this will be knocked down, and it'll be llama and pasture. So let's go start the stable for just a second and kind of get an idea. Maybe, because what I kind of want to do... The like layout, can I just see it from here? Please render distance, please, 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 please. No dice. Oh well. I have never played this game on a PC with like crazy render distance. I have never owned a machine that can do that, which is completely fine. So, but every once in a while I'm like, can I just see a little farther? Got a boat. Yeah. So see how this is like an L shape? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think we're gonna do the like steepled look. But I kind of like the L shape here. That's kind of the vibe. And so, I do love that barn. I do love that barn so much. Okay. And then I want to put, I have one. Okay, we're literally going to do this right now because I talk about this every time I come through. We're going to go light up that island. Right now we're going to do it. Not that it matters really because drowning are a thing, so like... Or drowned are a thing. So, like, I'm still have monsters in the water, but... There, that just looks better. Okay, anywho's anyways. We should put a tree on that. Moving on. I want to do an L shape out here, and I think I want to do it out of this red mangrove wood. I have... Ooh, hello. Oh, I have plenty. We can get started on this. I don't have much bone, so I'm gonna have to... deal with that situation, but we can just kind of lay it out for right now. That's fine. I don't have a lot of time to play today, unfortunately, either, which is also like super not great. Oh, I do kind of need to get rid of this ground real fast. Okay, you guys can hang out with me while we do the ground real fast. Because so my sweet Ro, who some of you may or may not know, is my very sweet paint horse. She's a little paint mare. She's very cute. She is blind on one side, which means she doesn't always pay attention to where she's putting her head. And she stuck her head in a wasp nest. Guess who's allergic to wasps? If you guessed Ro, you are correct. So I have been freaking out because my horse sort of looked like an impressionist maybe painted their idea of a horse. I don't know, dude. Poor thing has been swollen and miserable. And I was freaking out because, like I said, she's allergic. So I was like, this is less than ideal. It's been a week, dude. Oh my goodness, it's been a week. It's okay. But so the reason I don't have a lot of time to play today is I need to, I'm pretty much like out there hourly, if not more frequently, checking things, calling people, making notes, you know, like trying to make sure, oops. It's okay, we saw over here, we have more, I was gonna say spoons. Sure, you know what, that's what they're called today. This almost feels kind of, it's okay, we can deal with it later. Let's go get more spoons. Sure, shovels. Let's go get more shovels here. Yeah, so we've had a little bit of a week. It has forced me, because, okay, so here's the other thing, too. I haven't had internet for a week and a half. Literally, since before the last episode came out. Basically, since I came back from the little trip I was on, I have not had internet. And my internet provider is kind of like, well, that's a problem. And I'm like, yeah, it is, because I work from home, and I'm getting yelled at because I can't do that. And I live in a very small town, so, like, there's no place to go, like, get Wi-Fi, you know? I actually live outside a very small town. But I haven't had Wi-Fi long enough. I did not realize this because it didn't used to be this way, but Minecraft actually checks if you're online and checks your account, and you have to get, like, kind of fancy with it if it can't connect, because it will tell you, it won't show you your worlds and stuff because it can't prove you're you, which I like in some ways because it means someone can't mess with our world, but also I'm the only one who plays on this computer, and I need to get stuff done, you know, so that's been a little bit funny. I also had a really funny experience. So I work, I'm our AI specialist at work, and I was setting up a system through a new, I'm trying to be vague because I don't want to bad talk anyone, but I was setting up a new system, playing with a different language model, to see how I can break it, and I needed to log in, and my internet speeds were so low, this freaking AI was like, I can't prove you're a human. You don't seem like a human. And I was like, I'm a little offended. I was like, excuse me? I have a little bit of beef with calling them AI, to be honest with you. But this large language model, this situation that we have was like, I can't tell you're a human. Uh-oh. My mouse sort of slipped away from me. Sorry about that. So I'm in like a claw shape, which means it kind of feels like when you're trying to pick up like a very soggy noodle or something, the mouse just wants to like slip, because I only have use of my thumb and my pinky, and like I'm using the claw to like push the buttons. So like sometimes the mouse just moves on its own accord, and I'm like, that's cool. Anywho's, it's, you know what? We're going through it a little bit, but it's fine. It could be so much worse, right? One of the interesting things about working in my job, for those of you who haven't heard me like wax on about it, is I work kind of adjacent to breaking news. So I see a lot of people in really hard situations at work, and it makes you very grateful. Like, don't get me wrong, I still whine with the best of them. I still whine like it's my full-time job, but it does make me very grateful for what I have. And like when situations like this arise where I'm like, I'm really struggling to do the thing I need to do because my hand hurts, I can still be like, well, you know what? But I have a house, and I have food, and how blessed am I that my stress right now is because one of my beautiful pets that I get to own, you know, is having a problem. Like one of my beautiful animals. Like, even that's a blessing, being able to own animals and be stressed by them, right? Like, all of that is a huge blessing. And I try to remember to be grateful for things like that. Getting to talk to y'all, even though I was stressed about making this video, like, for a week now. Getting to talk to y'all is a blessing. Getting to do YouTube, things like that. Being stressed about internet is a blessing, because it means I've had good internet, so. Anywho's, I'm done waxing poetic about that. This is much more ground moving than I intended to do today. I guess we could just lay it out on top. Let's do something not boring at the moment, since we have such a short time to hang out today. So I don't want it to be huge, but I do want like an actual indoor section, but I don't need stalls. So I think I want to do like this shape, but tiny. So let's stare at this roof for just a minute and see if we can figure out tiny. I know we can figure out tiny because we did it at the Hobbit home, right? So we know we can do tiny. So I'm wondering if we can get away with making it like, how big is this? 5, 6, 4, 12, 16. It's 16 wide. It does not need to be 16 wide. That one does not need to be 16 wide. I wonder if we can get away. I'm trying to think. Do you think we could get away with like 10 wide? That would be taking 3 off on each side. So it'd be from this block to like this block-ish. That feels maybe about right. So 10 across. My voice has decided to crack too, which is super fun. And it'd be cool if it was aimed this way, so that you could see both of the pretty roofs at once, and then have a little outcropping that would match that. Okay, so if we did that, so if this is our path, the path could come down like this. So the barn, we could do, oh, I'm trying, bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bone. This will be a much simpler version. Which means, let's see, this and this is like the third barn we've built in like the last 2 weeks. I do apologize for that. Like that and that. Okay. Okay. And then, this, bone, this, bone, and then it only needs to be, ow, sorry. It only needs to be like, maybe here, because this kind of comes out. So then that would be here? No. Here? I can count. There we go. So this is how it would look from the back. So it'd be, we could even like fill this in if we needed to. So just like a little barn. And then the roof should be simple-ish enough. We can figure it out. We're capable. And then from this side, it doesn't need to be as wide as that, I don't think. But from this side, we could have it like punched in 2, I think. So it'd be like right here. That's the wrong button. Oops. Didn't move fast enough. It's fine. I do want this to come out pretty far, I think. But this is just like a run-in. Whoops. Found the edge. Okay. So if we then... I found the hole. Hold on. There we go. If we had it come out here, so we'll just like this. Actually, maybe the end of it was just like right here. But I think that'll be fencing. Ow. Well done. And then we'll have like a little door here for them to come in. So this is just like a run-in. Yeah, okay. With little windows on the back. I really only grabbed 11 mangrove. Amazing. I should pay more attention. Truly. Yeah, this needs to be changed a little bit here. Are you Mang? Nah. Okay. You guys are actually shockingly not talkative. Are all my animals still in here? I didn't even check. I see a moo. I see multiple pigs. I see multiple moos. Okay. Hot dog. I never used to worry about that. Then I started playing the console edition and had so many issues for so long with animals disappearing that it very quickly became a thing. Yeah, so we are gonna like also do this maneuver where it's all like different. Because I really like the way that looks. But for now, we're just gonna, we have so much mangrove and I can grow more mangrove. We're just gonna put it down in planks and then decorate in a bit. I can do this. No! Okay, we did it. I will try to get the controller working because I was a little bit more adept with the controller. The problem is just it wouldn't work and I don't have the time. I'm actually supposed to leave in 5 minutes to go deal with the situation. So I actually like just don't have the time today. So if this came out like this, that's maybe, and then bone. I feel like, and then I'm not gonna like, this needs to go away. I'm not gonna run the whole thing in because this will be open. That sentence made no sense, but yeah, this needs to come out one more, I think, to make sense. There we go. Okay, so just imagine. This is, I should have grabbed fencing. Do I have fencing? Oh, I have 2 pink. It's not going to be pink. I won't do pink and red. I really hate that color combination. Yeah, that's a terrible color combination. But so the fencing will be like here, and it'll just be posts. It's not gonna actually be like fenced. This will be, that's wrong. Immediately did that wrong. Yeah. So the fence will go up. It'll match like this, except I don't think this will be closed on the side. I think this will just be fencing. So it'll only have like one wall. Or like, maybe it'll go like this, and then have fencing, and then this will be a wall. So like, and then this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, blah, blah. Then that'll be wall, and then, so this will be like a run-in. And then the rest of this will be pasture for them. And then this will be like an actual barn. But what we'll do, I think, because I don't think we'll need a back door, is we'll have this just like fence, gate, fence. So this whole inner thing will be like a place for them to sleep. And we'll probably do that on the side so that we have an exit, but there doesn't need to be a through line. Does that make sense? Clear as mud? Okay, cool. Let's dig this out a little bit more here and just get this pulled away before we leave. Goodness gracious, I really did give myself no time. In my defense, I sat down with an hour to record and I was like, that'll be plenty because I've been putting out 45-minute episodes. 45-minute episodes, although those have not been feasible as of late. I don't know if that's going to be an option. Do I not have... Let's go see if we have another spoon shovel. But then the updates took like forever too because I had to run them on my phone, which was not great. Like, it was like, I have to update the launcher. And I was like, no, you don't. So I used my hotspot, which was great. If I were a shovel... No. Okay, let's just make one. Let's... make one? I have to have cobblestone somewhere in here. Oh, my Lanta. Really? Okay, hold on. This is insane. Amanda, how did you finish your episode? On a weird quest to find cobblestone in an established Minecraft world. Alright. I know there's some up. What did I just see? Just a blue sheep. Cobbles, okay. Alright, how did I... Oops. Yeah, I was gonna say. Is it raining? Yes, indeed. Fresh route. Joys of playing on peaceful, I guess. Okay. Let's make ourselves a shovel. I don't have any sticks. That's crazy. Ah! Okay. Shift click. This. This. Oh, that's not the button I meant to hit, but that's fine. You know what? It'll work. I was hoping to get them to, like, do this. There we go. Now we have multiple shovels. Look at us. We won't need all of them, but we're always going to use a shovel. It's fine. I also want to, like, do something with this. You know? Okay, so we need to pull this back because this will all be pasture. I'll do the rest of the terraforming off camera. Probably with the controller, if I can get it working. This is not going to be pink, I promise you. I just couldn't get it to work. It just would not recognize the controller. I was like, why though? I think maybe the controller needs to be charged, question mark? But like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's fine. But for those of you wondering, it does work. You have to open Minecraft through your Steam Big Picture and then have your controller like plugged in, obviously. But then nothing will be mapped. So you have to go in and map it yourself, which is not ridiculously intuitive, but completely fine. Where did this come from? Probably over here. Okay, so that's going to be the initial shape of the barn. And then we're just going to have to figure out the roof, which will be fine. Whoops, missed. Okay, really? There we go. But I think the roof will be fine because I think the issue we had was just it had to be even. So as long as we've kept it even, which we have, it's 10 wide, it'll be fine. We got this, and this will be bone, and then this will be bone. Alrighty. But I think that's literally where I gotta end it because I literally just heard the car fire up. I gotta get going. I hope you're having a good day and you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you're here hanging out. Sorry, episodes are a little bit weird with the claw and stuff. I'm gonna figure it out. Things might be changing a little bit on the channel too. I've had too much time to think with no internet. It's a problem. But anyways, guys, I hope you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world, the Minecraft world, and the real world a better place just by being you. And you're a bright spot in my week. I hope I'm a bright spot in yours. Next step should be some sort of Sims build. That's also been really difficult. So we'll see where we're at. And then if you see this, that means I figured out internet. If you don't see this, pray for me. That means I don't have enough internet. So, all right, I really gotta go. Love you. Bye. Mwah.